Welcome to Hawaii Volcano National Park. Hawaii Volcano National Park is located on the island of Hawaii. Volcano National Park is 505 square miles in size. You can see it here outlined in green. The weather in Hawaii can be very unpredictable. The temperature varies by elevation. Further up in elevation can be 12 to 15 degrees cooler than lower elevations. November is the wettest month. March is the windiest month. The coastal plain can be very hot, dry, and windy. In Hawaii, the hottest month is August, and the coldest month is February. On average, the high in Hawaii is 84 degrees. The low is 64 degrees, with 74 being the average temperature in Hawaii. This is a picture of the Hawaii Volcanoes National Park Visitor Center. Hawaii Volcano National Park was founded in 1916. Hawaii Volcano National Park has two active volcanoes. Mauna Loa is the largest shield volcano on Earth. Hawaii has at least 6 different climate zones, including desert, tropical forest, and tundra. The Hawaiian Islands were originally settled by the Polynesian people. President Woodrow Wilson was the president who made Hawaii Volcano National Park a national park. There are lots of things you can do in Hawaii Volcano National Park. One thing you can do is walk through the Thurston Lava Tube, which is a 500-year-old lava tube where a river of 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit lava once flowed. Another activity is to drive the Chain of Craters Road. Since 1986, lava has flowed repeatedly over Chain of Craters Road. Park rangers often put on guided tours of the volcanoes and the surrounding area that you can attend. Hawaii Volcano National Park is home to many beautiful plants. The Tai plant, also known as kai, is used by Native Hawaiians for everything from clothing to medicine and to ward off evil spirits. The kalo plant, also known as taro, is central to Native Hawaiian culture. The kukai is the official state tree of Hawaii and has many cultural uses, including famously as fuel for torches. All of Hawaii's plants are part of the water cycle through transpiration. Hawaii Volcano National Park is also home to many animals. One animal is the Hawaiian horay bat, the only native land mammal in Hawaii, which is now endangered. The nene is honored as the official state bird. It is a threatened species that symbolizes the precarious existence of Hawaiian native bird life. The hawksbill turtle is an endangered sea turtle that lives in the waters of the islands. It can be easily differentiated from the more common green sea turtle by its sharper, more pointed beak. The Mauna Loa volcano was formed when magma from within the Earth's upper mantle worked its way to the surface. At the surface, lava erupts to form ash deposits, and over time, as the volcano erupts more and more, it will get bigger and bigger. It is not a water source. Some types of weathering that may have affected it are plant weathering and rock weathering. Plant weathering because I can see plants growing on the volcano. Rock weathering because I know that sometimes lava, which is melted rock, comes out of the volcano and changes the rocks around it. All the rocks on the volcano are igneous. Kilauea volcano was also formed when magma from the Earth's upper mantle worked its way to the surface. When it erupted, it got bigger and bigger. The last time it erupted was in 2018. It is not a water source. It was weathered by rocks rubbing and hitting each other because I know that lava still flows from the volcano to change the rocks around it. All the rocks on the volcano are igneous rocks. Lava tubes are formed when lava runs underground and the surface hardens around it. It is not a water source. I know it was created by lava running underground because it's called a lava tube. I think water weathering also happens and maybe forms crystals inside the cave. All the rocks are made of igneous rock. Hawaii Sea Arch was formed at the rocky coastline of the Pacific Ocean. Powerful waves pound into the rock from both sides. The waves erode the rock away, and the water weathers it or moves it away. The waves eventually break right through the headland and create the arch. The arch itself is not a water source, but it is in the Pacific Ocean. This is definitely water weathering, because the softer rocks in the middle are worn away by the waves of the ocean. All the rocks of the arch are igneous rocks. The Napao crater was formed when lava passed through after volcano eruptions between 1969 and 1974. It left an altered landscape with lots of fascinating geological features. It is not a water source, but water can pool at the bottom. There's plant weathering because I can see that there are plants growing in the crater. I also think temperature and sun exposure help to weather the rock because it's very hot in Hawaii and that can break apart and change rocks. All the rocks in the crater are igneous rocks. The Pacific Ocean is one of many water sources on Hawaii Volcano National Park. It can weather the land on the beaches and the rocks that on the shore, forming things like sea arches. Water from the ocean can be evaporated into the clouds. Water from the water cycle can precipitate into the ocean. All the oceans were formed billions of years ago. Tide pools are another water source that can wear away at the rocks around it. Water from the ocean pools here after high tides. Water from precipitation can also gather here and can be infiltrated back into the groundwater. Groundwater can weather rocks underground. Water from underground can flow into the ocean or run to the surface and be evaporated. Water from the ocean soaking into the ground or precipitation can infiltrate into groundwater. To get it out, it can either flow back into the ocean or be pumped up as drinking water. Hawaii Volcanoes National Park is home to the state's largest public rainwater catch system. The system provides 5.5 million gallons of drinkable water per year. The water's inside the tank, so it doesn't affect the rocks around it. It's water that precipitated onto Earth. Clouds from the ground, then it's filtered by sand and pumped into the tank.